Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host of Hut, and we are back here at the Baseball Hut too, and we were talking about trades and rumors. We had a big trade, a couple of trades on Wednesday. One is the Ahmed Rosario for Noah Syndergaard trade between the Guardians and the Dodgers. And of course the late night one, which I did not get a chance to do because I was sleeping and I had to work early in the morning, so I wasn't able to do a video reaction towards that trade, that Lucas Giolito going from the White Sox to the Angels. A couple of things about Lucas Giolito. He's from Los Angeles. And before we get into the rumors, these other rumors, please of course subscribe to the Baseball Hut too. And let me know what you think about this video. That Ahmed Rosario video for Noah Syndergaard video just went crazy in the last really 24 hours. I can't thank you enough for watching. All the new subscribers coming in to watch that video. Just my reaction and just my discussion on two players I know really well, two former New York Mets. But here we go into the first rumor from CBSSports.com. If you're looking for a blockbuster deal of Ohtani off the market, that's another thing. Ohtani ain't getting moved. The Angels are buying. Perhaps it'll be the Cardinals trading superstar third baseman Nolan Arenado. The Dodgers covet Arenado and have engaged the Cardinals in trade discussions on Arenado, according to the LA Times. They did try to get him in the 2020-21 offseason. I would mention that. They were a team that were rumored. The report also indicates Arenado is willing to waive his no-trade clause only for a trade to the Dodgers, which is an interesting nugget. Further, it's possible a deal would include a starting pitcher such as Jordan Montgomery or Jack Flaherty. Isn't this an interesting rumor? Arenado who's 32, enters Thursday hitting .287 with 19 doubles, 2 triples, 22 homers, 77 RBIs, and it wins above replacement at 2.1. He's owed $109 million from 24 to 27. Though the Rockies are paying 15 of that from when they traded him to the Rockies. The Dodgers have been playing Max Muncy at third, but he could move back to second base, which moves Mookie Betts back to the outfield in order to accommodate Arenado. Wasn't that an interesting rumor? That is really crazy. The New York Yankees. Are they buyers or are they sellers? Well, according to CBS Sports and a lot of publications here in New York, they're kind of sort of buyers, but, I don't know. It's kind of how the Yankees are these days. They don't know what they're doing. They get nothing but right-handed bats. They get very few left-handed bats. If they do, it's on the cheap. Well, anyway, according to CBSSports.com, the Yankees are right now looking to buy in front of the deadline. But important caveats are present, reports The Athletic. The Yankees have won 4 of their last 5 games and are hopeful Aaron Judge returns soon, possibly as soon as Friday. But they are 2.5 games out of the final AL wildcard spot and have to deal with the first-place Baltimore Orioles this weekend. And they are good. If they get swept and fall down to around 5 out of it, it sounds like they won't be willing to add much. You think so? If the Yankees do buy, the report mentions Rockies outfielder Randall Krejci is a possibility along with Dylan Carlson of the Cardinals and Cody Bellinger of the Cubs. Again, the Yankees are a team that should get left-handed hitters, and for some reason, the general manager of the Yankees, Brian Cashman, doesn't believe in left-handed hitters. He wants right-handed hitters. That's all he's looking for. That's all they're looking for. Also, the Yankees are looking at Nationals third baseman Jameer Candelario, who could also go to the Angels. We've heard that rumor. The Chicago White Sox don't want to deal Dylan Cease. This is according to CBS.com. White Sox just traded Giolito, so would they also deal fellow All-Star starter Dylan Cease? Teams who have inquired about Cease have all heard no, according to Bob Nightingale. Cease, 27, finished second in AL Cy Young voting last season and is under team control through 25, so it's easy to see why other teams would be interested in his services. If the White Sox wish to avoid a rebuild and contend again next season, however, it makes the most sense to just hold on to him. Plus, they'd be selling quite a bit lower, given that he's sitting with a 4.04 ERA and a 1.31 whip through 21 starts this season. The Miami Marlins, desperate for more positional help. They don't have a lot of hitting down there in Miami. Are speaking to the White Sox. And who are they speaking about? They're speaking about Tim Anderson. Now, Anderson has a club option for 24. Otherwise, he'd be hitting free agency after this season. And he probably would have been traded already. He's having a terribly timed, brutal season, hitting .245 with a .285 on-base percentage and a slugging percentage. Get this, .285. A 59 OPS plus through 78 games. Still, there's plenty of track record there, and he's been swinging the bat much better of late. He's 15 for 37 in his last 9 games with 6 multiple hit efforts in there. On that front, he could be an attractive trade candidate for the many buyers on the market. The Marlins can use some offense, and ESPN is reporting that they have interest in Anderson. Now back to the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals look to be sellers this deadline for the first time in decades, so it's hard to know what to expect. A name that could be on the move is Jack Flaherty. The 27-year-old righty is set to hit free agency after the season and currently sports a 4.43 ERA. The Cardinals and Flaherty haven't had extension talks in months, per Derek Gould. Gould further reports that even when there were extension talks in the past, they didn't go anywhere, which makes sense since they would have led to more talks or extension if there was anything positive. On the other hand, the Cardinals are reportedly actively working on an extension with closer Jordan Hicks. Here's another trade I missed earlier in the video, and this is Carl Santana got traded to the Brewers. He went from the Pirates to the Brewers, and in exchange for minor league shortstop Johnny Servino. Also, the Angels, like I said, let me give you the whole deal. The Angels traded for Lucas Giolito and Reynaldo Lopez, a reliever, and then they sent a catcher, Edgar Quaro, and a minor league left-handed pitcher in Kyle Busch. Quaro, if you must know, he's 20 years old, and he is considered a prospect. And again, we know about the Syndergaard for Rosario trade, and Cash. Cash also went to the Guardians. Also, there was a trade with the Twins and the Marlins. I guess the Marlins wanted to fleece the Twins some more from last offseason. They traded. The Twins traded Jorge Lopez to the Marlins for right-handed pitcher Dylan Floro. It's funny, Lopez went for like 4 players last year at the deadline when he got traded from Baltimore to Minnesota. Boy, oh boy, did his value drop like a stone or what? But that's how baseball is, and that's how relievers are. A couple other things. Mariners trade for right-handed pitcher Trent Thornton, and they got from the Blue Jays, from the Mariners, minor league infielder Mason McCoy. And obviously we know about the Dodgers trade a few days ago of Kiki Hernandez. So there are going to be other trades. There are going to be all kinds of rumors. We're going to try to get as much out now. I am going to be free for the next few days, but not Sunday. I got stuff to do Sunday. But I will be free to talk about this stuff at any moment, anytime, any place on YouTube. So again, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to the Baseball Hut 2. Thank you, and I'll see you later.